you have to build up your network?
At first, you go everywhere, to every meeting, everything that's organized for events or people who work in events or are looking for events managers or something like that. That's one. But second is in your own place where your company is, people have to see you.
Yeah.
So you have to be almost everywhere and talk to everyone and that's
Promote yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. And how important is it to have a good network for the event branch?
Very important, I guess. It's we call it in Dutch ons kent ons. When people know you, they found you, and when they really know you and you know what skills you have and how you organize, they want to give you a job. If they don't know you and just read of you on the internet or in a book or at some place, they don't know how you work, they don't know how you are, so it makes the more difficult to get a job.
Yeah, okay. And where do you get your inspiration when you develop events?
Most of them talking to people. Especially when it's a company or a private person who hires me for a party or event, and it's talking to them, but also looking around, following trends, watching new stuff on the internet, reading a lot. Be creative.
Yeah, creative.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have a goal with your event bureau? What do you want to accomplish with organizing these events? Or are they different for each event or the same goal?
The most important goal for me is that at the end of the day, the people who visit the event had a perfect day.
Yeah.
And didn't see anything about the business or the stress or or everything behind it. That's the goal, I guess, of every event.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay. What was your most successful event?
That's a difficult one. It depends in what way. For myself, I guess it was Nunefood.
Nunefood?
Yeah, it was a small event.
Yeah.
Not a lot of visitors, also because of the weather and the first time. But it was a hell of a job in a short time. And everything did work out very good. And also it was something what was really my own, became up in my own mind.
Okay.
And for the first time, totally set it up.
On your own?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And which was the hardest? You told...
Yes.
Culinaire.
That was definitely the hardest one.
Yeah, because previous years it didn't work out fine.
Yes, okay. It's an event of 3 days with a lot of horeca. So when you count the build-up and afterwards, it's more than a week.
Yeah, it's more than 3 days. Yeah. Okay. And how do you manage the stress as the date of the event draws near?
Planning.
Planning?
Yes. It's stress.
Yeah.
I don't think you can avoid it. But I make lists. I make lists of everything, everyone, every phone number I write down. I think that's the way you can reduce the stress a little bit, but it's also part of the job.
To have stress.
Yeah, and it makes you work better sometimes.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. What do you like the most about your job, and how do you stay motivated when things don't go as planned?
What I like about the job is is stress. It's the build up. You work to a
Yeah.
certain point, and the line is getting higher, and then at the end you go down.
Yeah.
That's what I like. That up down.
Up there.
And also that's also the thing that makes me motivate. But also when things don't go as planned, and in an event there's always something that don't go as planned.
Yeah.
But after all, you make it good, or you make it better, or everything's in the end everything
will work out.
will work out, and that's the motivation.
Okay. And what is in general the process of organizing an event?
First of all, you have to know what kind of event you're organizing, because it depends on. You have to have a plan. What do you want to do? What do you want to tell? What's the core business of the event?
Yeah.
Then you have to search for other people who can participate in your event and will help you. It's very important to make a good organization handbook. Yeah. So everything and everybody who's working with you in the event stay tuned in that book. And the hardest thing is all the people in one line. Because you have so many different people, but you, in your own mind, you have it totally visual. Yeah. But all the other people have to have the same visual at the end.
Okay. And how do you choose your partners? Is it very different, or you choose the same ones?
Sometimes it's different, but I like to work with the same ones because you know them, you know how they work.
What you can expect from them.
Yes, and I usually count on my guts.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes it feels good and sometimes it don't.
So you have no criteria on equability or quality?
Yes. Yeah? Yes, it has to be good quality, otherwise I don't take them. Okay. And I know from myself that my quality level is really high.
Okay, yeah.
And that's also the reason that I want to see the products before I go work with them. Yeah. Or taste some food, or taste some drink, or visit another event where they are involved, so I can see how they work. Yeah. Okay.
And in what ways do you promote your events? You told something about it. Do you do it often, or?
No, not really often. It's also a matter of time. Yeah. It's very important to take the time to promote. Yeah. If you don't promote, your next job is always insecure. Yeah. On the other hand, if you're on a job, you don't have the time to promote. So it's always making it a little bit of difficult. But social media is a good way, and the best way is mouth to mouth.
Mouth to mouth, yes, directly.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you use IT tools for or software for planning or keeping things up, or?
No, I don't. No, I'm too small for that.
Okay.
There are some great IT tools, but they're very expensive. Yeah. So I Excel.
Excel. Okay.
Very handful.
Yeah. And are you on your own?
Yes.
Totally on your own.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just connect with other people who are going to help you with the event itself. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I hire people, but mostly I connect with other companies to help. Yeah.
Okay. And are you a member of a branch organization? that's focused on event management.
Yes, and now I forgot the name. There's one event branch, and that's where I'm also a member of.
Okay. And what does it do? What does it help you? Does
it has meetings, all kind of newsletters and that kind. But it also has a part of insurance that if I have to do it on my own, it costs me a lot of money.
Yeah.
But because I'm with them, it's much easier for me and much cheaper.
Okay. And are the events and gym events organized really different, or is the general part the same, or is every event different approach, or?
I try to be different every time, but on the other hand, some people saw something, and that's why they came to gym events. So then it's a little bit the same. But I don't like to do the same thing twice.
No,
it depends. Nune culinaire, that's always the same.
It's always the same.
You can't change that.
Yeah. Okay. And the costs of an event, does it differs a lot, or is it mostly the same, or?
No, it differs a lot. It all depends on. You can make it as crazy as you like, and the biggest. What I try mostly is to give the client everything he wants
for the lowest price.
For the lowest price, but without losing your quality.
Yeah.
And sometimes they give you a budget, and sometimes they don't. I prefer to have a budget.
Yeah.
If you don't, I always make a count before. But then they always say it's too expensive.
Yeah. Then give it budget.
Yes, then give it budget. But it depends a lot on how big it is, how many people, what do you want for food, how do you want your food. When you want to have a sitting dinner, it's more than just a buffet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's hard to give an average amount of cost, I think.
Very hard, yeah.
Okay, because it differs a lot.
Yeah.
And could you say something about the breakdown of your costs? How do you, how much money is in the hiring of people or in the organizing part itself?
That's always
hard.
always hard. For me, mostly I got hired to organize an event. So my client pays me, but he also pays everything I hire for the event.
Okay.
So I don't have any breakdown or that kind of level. With Nune Food and Nune Culinaire, we have a breakdown.
Okay.
And in the first year, it's an investigation. You don't. It's never. It's very difficult for the breakdown, especially with public events.
Public, yeah.
Because it depends on
how much visitors.
Yes, it's easier when you have you're selling tickets. Yeah. Because you know your ticket. Yeah, and then you can make a balance in front, so you can see what's coming in, and then you can see what's giving out.
Yeah.
And then you have a balance.
Okay.
But with a public event, it's hard.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, and what advice could you give a starter event manager?
Be creative. Don't be shy. Not from yourself, but also not in the events you want to organize.
Okay.
And make sure that people see you.